Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible universe hidden in the scales from the very small to the grandiosely immense? We human beings inhabit a world where the scale of about 3.3 feet, or approximately 1 meter, is, amazingly, a universe of possibilities. Sounds trivial? Ah, but here lies the beauty of life's complexity. At this exact size, formidable forces coexist. The gravitational one, which keeps us firmly on Earth, and the electromagnetic one, which is the key to almost everything, from breathing to sharing those adorable photos of my dog Benny on the internet. Amazing, isn't it? Now let's scale it down a bit and get to know Benny in a way you never imagined. At 0.33 feet, or 10 centimeters, Benny enters a world where biology dictates surprising rules. His heart beats faster than ours, and his metabolism? Oh, that's something to be jealous of. Here, size does matter, a lot, but in a way that defies our everyday logic. Zooming out even further, to 0.0039 inches, or 1 millimeter, we find insects, beings that defy the laws of physics as we know them. Their exoskeletons are not just armor, but a feat of nature that allows them to exist on this scale. It's fascinating to realize that even though they are so different, the skin that covers us and the exoskeleton of insects share the same thickness. Moving further into the microscopic, we reach a scale where gravity is left behind and other forces take the lead. Here, bacteria and viruses dance in the air or float in water, free from the bonds that tie us to the ground. It's the world on the scale of 1,000th of a millimeter, where the invisible becomes the protagonist, and the electromagnetic force is the great conductor, uniting the parts of cells and shaping life as we know it. But we don't stop there. Diving even deeper, we come across the atomic nucleus, a universe in which the strong nuclear force comes into play, a force so powerful that it holds protons and neutrons together, defying electromagnetic repulsion. And within this nucleus, quarks reveal themselves, taking us to the limit of what we know as matter. This journey through the scales of the universe is not just an exploration of the wonders of science, it is an invitation to reflect on our place in the cosmos. Between the micro and the macro, between quarks and stars, we are unique beings, capable of contemplating and questioning the universe in its infinite diversity. But herein lies the fascination. By saying that something is 3.3 feet, or 1 meter tall, we are invoking a power, a measure that places us on a scale that goes beyond the physical, touching the spiritual. This simple unit, 10 to the power of 0, is the basis of our existence, marking our presence between the microcosm and the macrocosm. Now look around you. A tree, for example, rises to about 33 feet, or in our scientific terms, 10 to the power of 1. Do you see how this changes our perception? The difference in size doesn't just alter the physics we experience, it profoundly shapes the essence of life. Trees, those green giants, depend crucially on gravity and capillarity to transport water, against all odds, up to their highest leaves. This phenomenon isn't just incredible, it's a metaphor for our very existence, constantly defying limitations to achieve the impossible. And what about human achievements? The Burj Khalifa, with its impressive 2,722 feet, is not just an engineering marvel. It's a testament to our aspiration, a beacon that shows how far we can go. Imagine this giant of concrete and steel, so tall that it could be compared to an entire neighborhood in some American cities. This is the scale on which we have chosen to build our dreams, literally reaching for the stars. But our journey doesn't end here. The real exploration begins when we look into the infinitely small, down to the Planck scale, where the laws of physics as we know them begin to crumble. Here, at the frontier of understanding, theories such as string theories attempt to unravel the deepest mysteries of the universe. It's a territory so vast and unknown that it reminds us how little we know and how much we still have to learn. Have you ever stopped to think about what an incredible feat it is to live in gigantic cities? I'm not just talking about the gravity-defying skyscrapers. but about the complex web of lives, resources, and ideas that make life possible in metropolises like Chicago or Sao Paulo. Imagine, for a moment, the colossal effort required for millions of people to be able to live, work, and dream in spaces that, without the magic of coordination and cooperation, would only be distant dots on the map. Verticalization, with its impressive buildings that seem to touch the sky, is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind these concrete and steel structures lies an even more vast infrastructure, stretching for miles beyond the densely populated areas. The truth is that a city like Chicago couldn't flourish without the continuous support of the entire state of Illinois, providing it with everything from food to energy. But how did we get here? It was the human ability to organize large geographical regions, forming states and nations, that allowed the emergence of vibrant metropolises. These same nations intertwine in a complex network of global trade, international bodies, and policies that shape our world. We're talking about a truly planetary scale, where the Earth's diameter of around 7,117 miles becomes a tiny dot in the face of the vastness of space. And speaking of space, have you ever realized how quickly scales expand beyond our planet? Just about 855 miles away, we find the Moon, revolving around the Earth in the same way we orbit the Sun, more than 93 million miles away. It's a striking reminder that, despite all our ingenuity and ability to transform landscapes, we are still mere residents of a small rock floating in the cosmos. The next stop on our adventure through the universe is Alpha Centauri, our Sun's neighboring star, which is a light journey of 4 years away. This means that light traveling at a dizzying speed of 186.282 miles per second takes 4 whole years to reach us from this star. Imagine, that's the distance that light, the fastest thing in the universe, travels in a year, about 5.8 trillion miles. And here's the fascinating thing. Alpha Centauri is just one of the countless stars that paint our night sky, each telling its own ancient story, thousands to millions of years old. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, has a diameter of approximately 100,000 light-years. This means that, even at the speed of light, it would take us 100,000 years to cross it from one side to the other. And believe me, we're only scratching the surface of the universe. The nearest galaxy, Andromeda, is more than 2 million light-years away. That's right, it takes light more than 2 million years to travel from there to here. When we talk about space, the distances are so vast that our minds can barely comprehend them. And all these galaxies, including ours, are part of an even larger cluster, the Virgo supercluster, which is just one of the countless galactic groupings in the cosmos. But what holds all these galaxies together? The answer is the most mysterious and powerful force in the universe: gravity. It is gravity that orchestrates the cosmic dance of galaxies, holding them together in an intricate choreography of attraction and movement. And while we're on the subject of grandeur, the largest structure known to man, the Great Wall of Hercules' Crown Borealis, stretches for an impressive 10 billion light-years, covering 10% of the observable universe. Now think, here we are, on our little planet, floating in this vast cosmic ocean, between galaxies and stars, in a not-so-special position in the grand scheme of the universe. But that doesn't make us any less important. Our existence, against all odds, on a fragile and beautiful space rock, is a miracle in itself, and it is this curiosity, this thirst to discover and understand the universe around us, that makes us truly special. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the stars. See you in the next video. Bye.